gal, thank you so much for watching today. I have been desperately trying to get through my lipstick collection for a declutter. I've been working really hard, and I've done a lot of declutters just today, and I'm going to try and finish up the last of my lip products right now. Started off with lip glosses, and then I started breaking up my lipsticks into color families, because if I just throw them on the floor, I would not get rid of enough, and I would get rid of things that I actually love. So taking the time to swatch them really helps me decide. If you want to watch the rest of my makeup declutter for 2021, I will leave it for you here. I'm getting close to the end, and I'm super excited because this is all I have left, and lip liners. But I have kind of peaches, corals, and kind of orangey lipsticks today. There's not a lot. Let's get going. I'm not even gonna break them up into like categories like, you know, sheers. No. I'm just gonna grab them. First one I have here is a Luxuriously Lucent lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. This is a shade that I never wear on its own. I just don't. I like the formula. This one is called Go Lightly. It's a really pretty shade, but I can't remember the last time I wore it. This is one that if I were willing to get rid of a Lisa Eldridge lipstick, it'd be this one, but I'm not, so I'm gonna hang on to this. Another one that I have that's a Luxuriously Lucent, this one's called Atomic Cherry. I thought it was gonna be more of a red. It's kind of more of like a orangey coral shade. So this one definitely is more peach, and this one here is more coral. I do wear this one in the summertime, and I love the formula of the Luxuriously Lucent. They are glossy, they are sheer, they are comfortable, and they wear beautifully. All right, the next one I have is this one here. It's a Marc Jacobs. This is a new Nudes lipstick, and this one is in the shade Eat Cake. I really liked the shade of this. It definitely leans a little bit more peachy, but I'm not gonna hang on to this. I know that Marc Jacobs beauty is kind of going the way of the dodo. It makes me sad, but this is one I will not keep. This one though, I might. This one is Corcora. Oh, this is such a beautiful, like, hot coral color. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. I don't know. We'll see if there's anything else similar to it. I have a couple of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. One of them is the shade Tell Laura, and this I feel like is definitely more of a orange lipstick. It's not quite as corally as this. It's definitely more of a straight up orange, but this is one of my favorites. I wear this a lot. This is one that I've had for a long time, and I don't know why I still have it. Maybe it's gonna go away. This one is Miranda May. It's very peach. I don't wear shades like that. I love the Clinique Pop formula, but this color, I don't really know why. Well, I know why I bought it. It's called Melon Pop. It is very much a peachy shade. I love the formula. I don't think I'm gonna keep this. I bought this for a video that I did several years ago where I was trying to recreate the first makeup I ever bought. When I first started wearing makeup in 1989, I wore a peach lipstick like this from Clinique. Now they don't have that same lipstick anymore, but this was the closest thing I could find. And I bought it for that video, and then I never used it because I don't wear shades like this. So I think I can let that one safely go. This is one from Dior. This is the Dior Attic Stellar Shine. This is the shade Lucky. I tend to like more of a bright pop of a color. It almost reads a little pink compared to the rest of these, but it's kind of like a hot coral. I think I'm gonna keep this. I love this formula. This is the Super Lustrous Glass Shine formula from Revlon, and this right here is the shade Fire and Ice. I like how glossy it is. I love how shiny it is. I love how affordable it is. Even the packaging is pretty. It has kind of like the clear at the top and the bottom, the gold trim. I think this is beautiful and very luxe feeling and weighty for the drugstore. So I'm hanging on to that. I have a couple of lipsticks from Colourpop. These ones kind of make me sad because I have not come across a single Colourpop lipstick in my entire declutter going through all my shades that is still good. Everyone is bad. They just don't last that long. This one is called Flower Season, and I loved the shade of it. It's so pretty. It really, really looks like the Marc Jacobs one, but it's bad. I really like the Luxe lipstick formula. I just cannot abide how quickly they go bad. This other one I have here is more of an orange shade. This one is called Trapeze. I'm just gonna swatch it right below. So beautiful, but this one is also bad and it smells like a crayon. Man, ugh. I have one from Burt's Bees. This is their lip crayon. This is the shade Niagara Overlook. It's definitely a little peachier in tone. I don't think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna let that one go. And I think that's the last of my orangey corally lipsticks. I did happen to find this product. This is from, I don't know how much of it is left. It's from Sephora. Oh, it is advancing, but just barely, barely. This is the Melting Lip Click. I really like this. This right here is more of like a balm for me, and this is the shade Caramel. I'm gonna use this up. I don't know how much is left. I don't think there's a lot left. I really love this. This is the Kosas Sport Hyaluronic, what is it? Hyaluronic Lip Balm. This is the shade Rush. The one thing I don't like, I like the formula. I hate that it's oval because it's not good for applying. But I'm gonna try and finish it up. I have it in here because the last thing I wanted to do is show you the balms that I had. And this is a clear one from Pat McGrath. I think the best thing for me to do is to leave this. It's completely clear. I don't know why I'm swatching it for you. I'm gonna leave it here on my makeup desk. So anytime my lips are feeling dry as I'm getting ready, I'll just swipe this on. It should be gone fairly soon. So I'm gonna hang on to that. So, I think I'm gonna let it go. Just get rid of it. Keep an 8, getting rid of 7. It's almost half. I think that's pretty good. All right, let's swatch some lip liners. I didn't think I had this many. I actually think I have more. Let me dig through my drawer. I have a ton of lip liners. These are the ones I reach for regularly. These are the ones I don't. I'm not even gonna swatch these because 3 are from Colourpop. And the thing that I hate about these is that, oh, see? The product shrinks, smells waxy. I hate the packaging. I hate that it pulls apart from here and it just falls right out. I've been dealing with that for years. This is Lumiere. This one here is the shade called BFF. I love this shade, but they all have that same problem. I wish they constructed these products a little bit better. And then this is one that I kept for a long time. They all have the same problem. They're just really, I don't know whether it's the packaging that's the problem or that the product on the inside dries out, shrinks away from the walls of the packaging, and then just drops right out. Either way, I have made a ton of messes with this where I'm pulling it out and the whole thing falls out, lands on the floor, on the carpet. I lost a whole one that way and then I stepped on it. I was like, wait, where did it go? Crunch. Straight into the carpet. So I'm not keeping any of the Colourpop lippy sticks. Is that what they, no, these are the lippy liners. I'm not keeping any of these. These are all ones that I got in BoxyCharms over the years. There are some Jante Blue in here, some Bodyography. I'm just not going to use any of these. I feel like they're too dry. They tug and they start to do this. And I have shades like that other places where I know I'm going to use them. These two, these are Julie Hewitt. I've had these for a minute and I feel like, yeah, they're really dry. And I don't think that they would be good to use. One is literally white and it's a lip liner slash eyeliner, and I don't know how I feel about that. So both of these are gonna go. All right, from there, let's start looking at the rest of what I have. I have 3 liners from Flower Beauty. I think these are really nice liners. So this one right here is the shade Cherry. I don't know that I need this because I've got other really good red liners. This one is the shade Rose. I'm curious to see how this swatches. Oh, this one's really pink. No, I don't think I need this. And I don't feel like this shade is similar to the outside packaging. I feel like the outside packaging is more mauve and this is more straight up Barbie pink, not my shade. The last one I have is the shade Toffee, and I feel like it leans a little too brown for my taste. I feel like these glide beautifully. I think if I were to keep any of them, I'd probably keep the Cherry, but I've got some great red lip liners. I think I can safely let all of those go. All right. This is one I've had. I think I got it this spring. I love this shade. This is the Juvia's Place Luxe Liner. This is the shade Lush. And it's kind of like a cool toned mauve-y, I don't know, almost taupey color. And my favorite thing to do with it is to just like blur it out. I love this. I wear this a lot. That's staying. This is one from M Cosmetics. This is the shade Kitten. I love this formula. I definitely want, it's a little bit lighter than the one from M, and if I'm going to go for more of a caramely brown tone, it's going to be this. I do use this. I am going to hang on to this. This is one where I feel like I got duped. This is Lipstick Queen, and the shade is Medieval. My favorite Lipstick Queen lipstick is the shade Medieval. It's a sheer red. This one ends up reading really red, and the formula is just okay. I don't know that I need this. All right. I was looking for a red lip liner to go with my favorite red lipsticks. This is one from L'Oreal. This is the Color Riche Matte Lip Liner, and this is the shade In Matte You Waited With You. I think they have fairly clever names. I don't know. I'm going to put this to the side. I want to see how it swatches next to some of my other reds. Speaking of which, my favorite is the Lisa Eldridge. This is the Lisa Eldridge Enhance and Define lipstick, and this is in the shade Ribbon. Boy, those are really similar. Actually, if you're looking up close, Ribbon is just a little bit more pinky red, and this one's a little bit more bricky red. I feel like they're similar enough. I can keep Ribbon and let the L'Oreal one go. Yeah. While we're swatching Lisa Eldridge liners, I'm just going to swatch the rest of them for you. This is the shade Beauty. This is the first one that I got. It's the one that I'm wearing today. I love it so much. It is getting super short though. Oh, the other one that I picked up recently is in the shade Blush. And I feel like Beauty is a little bit cooler. Blush is a little bit more neutrally, has more brown in it. I don't know that I would need both of these again. I would probably just get Blush and call it good. I have one from Pat McGrath. This is the Permagel Ultra Lip Liner. This is the shade Buff. It was described on the Sephora website as a pinky nude, and to me this is just kind of like a nudie nude. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I feel like it's a little brown for me. I will use it, but it's not my fave. One of my favorites of all time shade wise is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the lip cheat, and it is just a little bit softer and a little bit more pink. It seems like I'm really splitting hairs here, but I use this all the time. It makes a huge difference on my lips. I also love this one. This one's called Kiss and Tell, and I feel like the formula lasts really well, and it's more of a, it's hard to see here, but it is more of a kind of like a orangey red lip liner. It tends to be more hot red than kind of deep cherry red. So I like that I have like a cherry red and that I have more of a tomatoey red liner. I don't know. I think I'm going to hang on to this for now until I can get the one that matches from Lisa Eldridge, because this one is from Makeup Revolution. This was like $7 at the drugstore. This is their Satin Kiss lip liner, and the shade is Vampire. This matches one of my favorite Lisa lipsticks in the shade Velvet Myth. And I want to get the Lisa Eldridge Myth lip liner, but it's $25. I think for right now, I'm just going to hang on to this. I don't think it stays as long or as well as the ones from Lisa. The color match is actually really good, but I really do prefer Lisa's formula. They don't wipe off, they don't come off, they last all day, and I love that about them. All right, I have 4 of the Wayne Goss lip liners. I really like these. These don't last as long as my favorites from Lisa Eldridge. I know the one from Pat McGrath lasts really well. Not quite as good as Lisa, but pretty dang well. And I feel like Charlotte Tilbury's hang around for a long time. But I feel like the formula is nice in these, and I really like the tones. This is the one I use the most. This one is called Mauve, and it looks like this. Super pretty. The one that I use next most is the one called Sepia, and it is a little bit darker and a little bit deeper. It kind of reminds me of the one from Juvia's Place that I like so much. I'm going to hang on to that. And I have recently been reaching for this one in cinnamon quite a lot since I got that new Cinnabar lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. This is a really good color match. And the Cinnabar lip liner is out of stock on the Lisa Eldridge website, so that's not happening. This one is called Vintage Pink, and this one I think is the tallest because I use it the least. It tends to lean just a little bit, I don't know, almost golden on me. It doesn't really make sense, but it looks a little yellow. It's not my favorite. I do use it, just not all the time, but I really like Wayne's formula. It's a little bit stiffer, but you get the most precise point when you sharpen these. I really do prefer lip liners that you can sharpen. Like the ones from Charlotte Tilbury are sharpenable. The Pat McGrath ones are sharpenable. The one from Lisa Eldridge, they're all sharpenable. And I don't have that many that I'm keeping. I think maybe just 2 that I'm keeping that are twist up. I'm keeping these 13. How many am I getting rid of? I'm getting rid of 14, so I split them in half. I'm keeping 13 of these and I'm getting rid of 14. I feel like that's actually really good. It's what I can see myself using and not be overwhelmed. I don't know that I need more lipstick shades than I already have. I feel like I have everything that I need. I've got a ton of nudes, a ton of mauves, pinkies, like I have everything, a ton of reds. And I feel like it's okay for me to let these guys go. All right, there you go. That's my entire lipstick collection. I'm so excited. I'm finally done. I'm so done and I'm so grateful. I'm glad I'm finally at the point where I've done it all. I've gotten rid of everything I don't think I'm going to use. I can organize everything else and keep it where I can see it, because when I have it shoved in a drawer somewhere, it gets forgotten and then it goes bad and it never gets used. And I don't want to do that. I also need to be super mindful that I'm not bringing a ton of new product in when it comes to lip products. And if I bring something in, maybe it's time to go through and be a little brutal and cut something. And I don't have to wait till I go through it all. And I feel like I'm wading through just like oodles and oodles of lipsticks, because that's when it gets hard and I just don't want to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will have my entire makeup declutter playlist in the description box down below. Let me know if you have a favorite lipstick, what it is. Which one do you buy over and over and over again? Or do you have an Achilles heel and there's a makeup item that you just have an amazing plethora of? For me, it's lip products. I have way too many, but I think the same could be said for a few other things. Let me know what you just habitually buy over and over, if there's a specific color that you really have a soft spot for in your heart. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.